The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do. The little dark elf. She seems a nice enough girl. But to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind. That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families. He's a Nord. Mead-swilling barbarians, all of them. From what I gathered, he's a retired soldier. He's been all across the Empire fighting in various campaigns. Goodness, he's handsome. He's young, well-educated, and obviously full of himself. Not much different than any young nobleman, really. Hmm? Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak
Nord,
again later.
If you find the gold, what will you spend it on? Wait,
I can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere. Hello, I'm Devisi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest. Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago. Well, I really don't know her, but she seems like a very respectable old lady. I wonder what makes him so naughty. He seems nice enough to me. He's a very serious man, but I guess that's normal for a retired soldier. He's very handsome, but please don't tell him I said so. All right, then, I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
No pigs allowed inside, you see. You Legion types tend to stink up a place.
So here we all are. Certainly is a nice house. So you finally showed up. It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed to waiting. She's quite beautiful, isn't she? A little young, perhaps, and not exactly highborn, but she possesses a unique elegance. The old woman, she's quite a pest, really. I think she's gotten it into her head that I need mothering or something. She is sorely mistaken. There's something about Nels I can't quite place. He's not for money, that's obvious, but I don't think he's quite the buffoon he seems either. He reminds me of the guards under my father's employ, strict, no nonsense, and ready to fight at a moment's notice. It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company. All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
You can call me a barbarian. It's true, and I'm proud of the fact. But you call me pathetic again, and I'm going to show you just how barbaric I am. Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it. Let me confide something in you, my friend. Devisi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart. You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid. Ah, don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels. I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum. Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
It wouldn't break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere.
So here we all are. Certainly is a nice house. Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Oh, yes, Dovezi Dran. She's a dark elf originally from Morrowind, or so I hear. I get the sense she doesn't like me very much. Matilde seems like an upstanding citizen of the Empire. She respects the law and recognizes the Legion as Tamriel's greatest defense against evil. Nels is a Nord, and like all Nords, he's a lawless barbarian with no respect for authority. I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations. Primo's a blue blood, a noble through and through. He thinks he's better than most people, and in most cases, he's right. Oh yes, maybe we'll speak again later.
I can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere.
Are you all right? This murder has us all on edge, I know. Have you heard, my friend? One of our fellow guests has been murdered. This bodes ill for our stay and our search for the gold. You'd be smart to stay with the rest of the group. It's just not safe to go wandering off alone with a killer on the loose.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
Three people now dead, and yet the two of us still live. Do you think I'm the killer? Because I most certainly wonder the same thing about you. Where are you going? What are you doing? We need to keep our eyes on each other.
Oh, they're dead! All of them dead? Why? What's going on here? We need to get out of this place!
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets. Greetings once more, assassin. When you're ready, I have a most important contract, one that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand itself. Do you recall the name Adamus Philida, the Imperial Legion best? It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task? Adamus Philida has spent his entire career investigating the Dark Brotherhood, interrupting our contracts, killing our family members. We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man, and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever. The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is a magic arrow, specifically enchanted to kill its target, in this case, Philida. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die, but it cannot pierce armor. Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted. Travel to Leowin, track Philida, learn his schedule. Observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor, and then let fly the Rose of Sithis. Kill Philida in any way, rose or not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, take the very finger from his corpse, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring. Deposit this finger in the desk of Philida's successor, in his office in the prison barracks, in the Imperial City. Do this, and the bonus is yours. Adamus Philida will find no rest in retirement, no. His soul will endure a kind of eternal suffering known only to those who have angered Sithis. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
You are like a dark gift from the Night Mother herself. Please, tell me how I can help. Oh, it's my pleasure. Please continue. Philida may be retired, but he'll likely have a bodyguard. Probably a member of the Leowin City Watch. You may have to dispose of him as well. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
I know what you're thinking. Gogron, he's too big to be sneaky. Well, you're right. Me, I like to just go in and hack my targets to pieces. Ha! Don't get me wrong. That magic arrow sounds nice and all, but it seems to me like you don't even need to use it to get the bonus. As long as you cut off his finger and leave it in that desk, you'll get your bonus. Sounds to me like you can kill the old sod any way you'd like. So what if he's wearing armor? You think that Imperial Legion scrap can stop a well-forged claymore? Not bloody likely. Happy hunting, my brother.
It's good to see you again. I hope your contracts have been giving you much pleasure. The roles will only work if Philida is unarmored. So, when would a soldier not wear his armor? I only take my armor off to sleep or swim. May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
Hello, brother. It's good to see you again. The Night Mother has been smiling upon you, I hope. The Rose of Sithis? Such an honor! Just make sure your marksmanship is up to the task. If you miss the target, the enchantment will be wasted. May your arrows always strike true.
Excuse me, brother. Can you spare a moment?
You again. I thought I made it clear I'm not looking for a friend. If you're here to buy or sell something, get on with it already. Bye, Sithis. I don't have all day. Hurry it up. You ripped me off blind. I hope you're happy with yourself. Just take your trinkets and go. Foul-smelling ape.
Yes, dearest brother. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, you're being sent to kill Philida. I hope the rose of Sithis pierces his heart and sends his soul screaming into the void. Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed. I mean, well, you know.